What's up, my party people? It's your boy Darshaun Smith back again for another podcast episode. Second week in a row, 2 strong already, 50 more to go this year. And today's episode is number 145 of the Positivity Hour. 7 days into the new year, and you already gave up on, okay? You already gave up on your goals, okay? I'm already assuming, okay? But that's okay, because if you're gonna watch this podcast, you're gonna level up. If you're gonna watch this podcast, you're gonna become your best self. And I'm not just saying like financially, I'm not just saying physically, I'm just saying being a person of your word, okay? In that last video, we was talking about our goals for this upcoming year. We was talking about how we are going to level up and become what we have always wanted to achieve in life. We were talking about how we were going to go from this small little simpy worm state into this top G, and the G stands for Christmas, if you know what I'm saying, okay? And yeah, a lot of y'all already quit. Already gave up. We're 7 days in. Bruv, what are we doing here, okay? This is why I made that video 4 weeks ago now. There's 21 days until the new year. They say it takes 21 days to form a new habit. So why not just start today? Oh, I want to go to the gym. I want to do this and that. I want to start a new business. Start today. 4 weeks ago now, but when I made the video 21 days before the new year, so that when the new year came around, you already had your resolution down packed. Funny enough, I have a series that I now post on YouTube here, and or for those watching on YouTube here, those listening, go to my YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, or even, I guess I already said YouTube. Go to YouTube. It's in 4 spots. Twitter, there we go. That was the 4th one. Go to Twitter X, and you can see the series I have, Post-Gym Thoughts with Darshaun. In reality, do I love talking to people and trying to be motivational and like doing whatever I can to inspire people and show people it's possible? Most definitely. That is a large reason why I started that. But the biggest reason I started that was to take my own advice, so that a month later, I could be like, look, like I've literally said I wanted to go to the gym 350 days, no less than that, this upcoming year. And to do that, I'm gonna need to go to the gym every day for like months. And conveniently, today is day 27. I've gone to the gym or done some sort of physical activity for the last 27 days in a row. I say 27 because I started on a Monday. I made that video on a Sunday. You can see the thought process here. I'm literally living the life I tell you. I'm not faking this, okay? I'm not showing you a path that I would not take my own. And the crazy thing is, it's a path very few people are going to take in the first place, okay? That being said, lonely paths suck, and I understand why you don't want to take it. But if you want to be like everyone else, you want to be like I still am, and I'm trying to work away from, of out of shape, kind of broke, and socially unskilled with women or people you see on the streets, and just lacking the riz, as we say nowadays, but charisma to hold conversations, hold the room, be that person that people want to know, rather than you just talk, because you're so insecure with yourself that you can't even just for 5 seconds, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to do that right now, plus with these podcasts and how I talk, especially, the pause, it'll get your attention. So that being said, let's talk about how to get back into your New Year's resolutions, okay? I didn't come here just to say like, 7 days in to the new year, you already gave up, you're worthless, you're a geek. No, I'm not saying that, bro. Like, I myself need to do better. Like, I myself, I saved my points from last time, from when I was in Florida, talking about my 4 big goals, and I'm gonna read them again real quick, and I'm gonna self-evaluate. I'm gonna be very honest on how I'm doing and where we're at right now. Okay, I already told you one of them, and one of them was to hit the gym no less than 350 days this year. So far, 7 days in, the only day I have not physically gone to a gym was January 1st, because I was on a plane all day and at a football game all day, and I literally couldn't go to the gym because it was closed. Like I could have sat outside it and did some push-ups, I guess, but outside of that, I've gone to the gym the last 6 days in a row, physically in person. I'll show you the Planet Fitness, log in, whatever, we do this. The other 3 goals were starting to treat my business more seriously, okay? One of the most interesting things I saw, even yesterday, I'm starting to find a lot of these like marketing strategy people online. You could find just about anything online. But you got to vet it. You got to believe what you want to believe and understand what people are saying and why they're saying it to you. Question everything, in short. But one of these marketing strategy people, they were talking a lot about the difference between a personal brand and a business brand. A personal brand is like this. That's what this podcast is. Like it's a way for you to get to know me in a longer form, one take style type thing. So you get to know the true Darshaun, okay? Like I can't fake this, okay? I can't fake this, okay? I'm cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like you're seeing it in real time. But at the same time, like for some people, that's really bad because, I'll say the wrong thing and get canceled. But I don't care. I'm still posting it. Like, bro, the only way you're going to get better in life is if you make a mistake along the way. You get knocked down. It's going to hurt. You're going to scrape your knee. Okay. You may break your arm. But hey, it heals, bro. Get back up. Keep pushing. I'd rather make all the mistakes along the way and get better at the end than just play it safe my whole life. So that's why, like I said, starting to treat my business more like a business. Is this podcast an extension of my business? Most definitely. And that's why I am recording these episodes different. I'm actually promoting this on my business channels with the clip or this or that or whatever. I'm still trying to figure out the exact strategy. I'm not just going to keep thinking about it. Like I'm starting today. Like I told myself I would have a 3-week ramp up to do my dreams, goals, and aspirations, especially my content schedule. Only because I have to, actually literally make some of this content. Some of it is, I don't record it until like this day, you know what I'm saying? And because of that, I'm treating this part of my business more seriously. But back to the personal brand versus the business brand. The personal brand, like I said, is a little less serious because you want to get a connection with the person. It's a one-on-one thing. You want to feel like you know me. It's cool, okay? Camera focus. Stop being out of focus. That being said, a business brand, though, it's all serious. Business is business. Like, don't get it twisted. You could have fun. You could have some laughs. You could, this or that. But if you're not serious, if you're not providing value, if you're not packaging that value in a way that's actually going to impact people's lives and help them get what they need, then they're not going to buy it. They're not going to purchase your service. They're not going to purchase your product. And I got to remind myself, like, bro, you can charge whatever you want as long as someone's willing to pay for it, but you got to bring that value. If you bring $5,000 worth of values in a video shoot, someone's going to pay you $5,000. You may have to make them an ad that makes them $15,000 to $20,000. But if you're that guy, that girl, that person that can actually provide and deliver on what value that they need, bro, money ain't no object, okay? When you really are doing it like that, bro, people find a way to make it happen because they need it. And that's the difference between a business brand and a personal business brand, okay? Personal business, like this podcast, is just connecting with people, showing you who I am, and, making sure that, I'm not a weirdo. I know how to talk. I'm getting better at this. I mean, literally, go watch like 2 or 3 episodes ago where I'm just kind of fumbling my words. I don't have a real purpose here. It's a glorified journal, personal story type thing. Now, new year, new me. Shout out to my brother for giving me some guidance here because, like I said, he was the big top G podcaster in the family. I've just been doing it more, but he gained more success. So obviously he knows what he's doing a little bit. So why would I not listen, okay? You don't take advice how to get in shape from a fat person who's not trying to get in shape. You know what I'm saying? You listen to Top G, who can bench press 230, who only weighs 175. Like, that's more than his body weight. Come on, bro. So I say all that to say, we've been rambling about this point for 3.5 minutes now. Start treating your business more seriously. That's something I've done a lot this year. I'm starting to, like I said, consistency and posting, figuring out how to schedule that content a week in advance or whatever, so I can actually keep that process sustainable of creation, feedback, analytics, post. Creation, feedback, analytics, post. You know what I'm saying? What needs to be changed? Keep it a well-oiled machine. Okay, you get the point. Like I said, I already said the gym one. That was point 2. Number 3 I literally just mentioned this, so I guess I wasn't rambling about the same point for 4 minutes. How to be more articulate, okay? How to say the words in which I need to say to convey the point. Also, don't forget to flip your calendars, y'all, okay? January 7th. I'm not lying out here. I'm not lying. Look at that camera focus, boy. That Sony hitting. Sheesh. But yeah, being more articulate, okay? That doesn't mean say more words. That just means say less words. I said yesterday on the post-gym thoughts with Darshaun video, I'm going ghost mode in 2024. Like, I popped out to the club or whatever last night, had a great time with two of my really good friends who, we got some big plans with in 2024. Like, these are legitimate people who are doing similar things that I want to do. And as we're here at the club, we're not only focused on like these women or this social event or this or that. Bro, we in there talking about like, bro, where are we trying to take our businesses this year? Like, what kind of space are we trying to open, like a physical location, so we can get more money coming in? We got this project coming up. Like, how we gonna conduct this? Like, when do we need to have this done by this date so that we can start shooting this video on this date? Like, bro, we're networking. I'm meeting people. All the gold diamond chains. Like I popped out to network, talk business, and eat a good meal outside the crib. Okay, I never pop out. So if you're gonna do it, make it work. Business is serious. Okay. That being said, be more articulate. Okay. That's 3 down. Number 4 is I just want to pay down my debts. Okay. And debt's not a bad thing. It's just the type of debt you have. Rich people use debt all the time. Okay. That's how you get rich. You use other people's money to get rich. Okay. When Elon Musk needs some money, he don't sell some Tesla stock unless he has to. He goes and gets a loan on that Tesla stock because he's top G. And all the new money he makes, instead of buying more Tesla stock, he'll just pay the loan off. Or maybe he won't. Maybe he'll just get a new loan and pay that loan off and live off that new loan for a little. I don't know. Rich people get creative, okay? And that's my thing. And I can't get there until I pay down like my goofy debt, like my student loans or whatever. Like, I'm not mad at my student loans. Because of that, I have a great credit score because I've had, student loans for 4 years and I just started repaying them. I'm gonna make the normal payments for a couple months until I get my real financial situation figured out. But as soon as, man, my money cash flowing and I figure out like what I need for my tax situation for my business and my personal brand and this and that, bro, I'm hitting the ground running, man. I'm paying that down, man. I'm doing this and that. I'm making sure that my financial future is just as bright as my like dreams, goals, and aspirations. Because I refuse to be unsuccessful rather. Okay, that'd be kind of strange if I came on here and said I didn't want to be successful. I'd break the internet because that's a whole lot of talk, no game. But best believe, I'm just here 2024 wise to achieve these 4 big goals. These are the biggest goals that I think about all the time. And branching off of these are other things. Like when I say start taking my business more seriously, that means like, bro, like respect myself. Because if I don't respect myself as a human, let alone a business, expecting people to pay the business. Like if I don't take myself serious, no one's going to take myself serious. So that's why I need to do that so I can start making more money. That's the reason you have a job, is to make more money. And I'd rather have a job in which I have no cap on the potential of money I can earn. So I started a business. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start another business this year. I'm going to start 2 businesses this year. We're going to make this happen. Continue to learn how to be more articulate. I say that to say that I want to learn how to talk better. I want to learn how to command a room just with the tongue, okay? I'm trying to be top G when it comes to, hey, baby girl. No, I'm just messing with you. But I'm trying to be top G when it comes to, like I said, being able to communicate what's in my brain effectively so that when I'm trying to get support, garner support, as they would say, when I'm trying to garner support of others, allies, friends, enemies, what have you, competition, air quotes. I'm not competing with anyone. So myself, when I'm telling myself in my head, like, one more, okay? Like I used to say all this other BS. Now I'm just like, one more, okay? It's that simple. One more. Go harder. Do more. Bam. That allows me to achieve more. That allows me access to more people. That allows me access to newer, better opportunities because I have it in here in my head. Bro, everything I've experienced in my whole entire life has got me here somehow, some way. I'm not perfect. I got a lot more to learn. I'm not arrogant, okay? But I'm not going to get there unless I shut up and listen. And when I have something to say, I say it, and then I go back to listening. Hitting the gym. What's the point of having money? What's the point of having status? What's the point of being anything in this world if you look like a fat geek? Like, come on, bro. Like, hey, bro, like, love your body, all this and that. I'm not here to fat shame or anything like that. I'm just here to say to myself and those who watch me, like, bro, like, your life is like GTA, bro. Like, you spend all this time online. Literally, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, you had to go to the gym and work CJ out. Otherwise, he was fat. Okay, people will do that, get CJ ripped a six-pack so he got the 4 girlfriends all the way around the map. But yet, you still ain't even got one. You still can't even go to the gym yourself. What are you doing, big dog? I did it myself, bro. I did it myself, okay? That's not to say you can't play no video games ever, but I'm saying if you're going to play one video game, play real life. Your body is like a car. You trying to show up to the club in a Toyota Corolla, or you trying to be a Ferrari? Okay, I'm not saying you need to do it for the women or the social status or this or that. I'm saying do it for yourself. Like, what's the point of trying to achieve something in this world if you're just gonna die 2 years later because you have testicular cancer, you know, because you don't take care of your personal hygiene, or pancreatic cancer or something like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not eating well, you're eating all these unnatural processed foods, and you ate the one wrong chemical and it got to your intestine. It was like, nope. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point, bro? So when I say hit the gym, that's for me just to look better. That's for me to love myself when I look in the mirror, because if you don't love yourself, no one else is gonna love you, bro. If you hit the gym more, bro, like, people respect you more. Literally, when I walk into the gym, I'm not even that strong, but I'm top G, bro. Everyone looks at me because I'm there, and they know I'm there more than them. I work harder than them. I go crazier than them because I want this. I don't do it for that, but it's a pretty cool feeling when you make everyone else in a room feel insecure, and I still got so much farther to go. Like, that's crazy. I'm just gonna, hey, Spotify said this was a personal stories podcast. So there's a personal story. That's crazy. It's crazy. That's what makes me want to go back, because I'm like, I got more. Okay. I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing it for the social validation or anything like that. But just know, when you start doing something for real, people start feeling a type of way. And that's how you know you're on the right track. So double down, work harder, be more consistent, get to work. And lastly, the paying down the debts thing. That's just to free up my income to go do something better. Like, I had to borrow a little bit of money to go to college. You know, I have other debts that I'm not going to talk about on here because I want to have a personal life outside of this podcast. You know, I'm taking it serious. Separate the business from your personal life. Unless you want to be like me and create a business about talking about your personal life. But, like, paying down your debts considerably allows you to free up assets to do literally anything else. For me, bro, I'm trying to invest more into camera gear. I'm trying to invest more into lighting. I'm trying to invest more into, you know, my education of what skills I could do. I want to get better equipment. I want to get a better computer. That's one of the biggest things holding me back right now. And what I can achieve and do is my computer, because I end up sitting here for like 4 or 5 hours on a 30-second video because it just takes so long to edit. Or I can't even do certain effects that people might want to pay me for, even though I know how to do them, or I can find a tutorial and learn it, but my computer literally crashes. Like when it tries that, both of them. Like I can't even attempt. Okay. So paying down my debts just allows me to provide for others in life, have a family one day, save, but most importantly, invest. Like, that's like, bro, I don't have a problem spending money. I love money. Money's fake. Money's not real. All right. So the sooner you figure out how money's actually created, how money's moved around the world, how money is just a number on a screen, you get frustrated because you know all of that now and you still ain't got none. Okay. That's kind of funny. I'm not going to lie. But paying down your debt considerably gives that person back the money that they borrowed you in the first place. And then you can go borrow yourself that money. You can go put that in a, you know, life insurance policy that you can borrow against to get a home later, or borrow against to go get your car or your first commercial real estate or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You could go that route. You could literally just take that extra $300-400 a month or whatever it is, start investing that, you know, half into the stock market, half into yourself, you know, so you could get new courses, get new presets, get new camera gear, you know, get new microphones, whatever you want. You know, I'm just saying things that are applicable for me, I'm pretty sure that's the correct way to say that, applicable. One of them's the British, one of them's the U.S. way. I forget. But nonetheless, I'll be more articulate next time. I'll write it down in my book of things I'm uncertain of when it comes to words. I'm taking this serious, okay? We're 20 minutes in, okay? Lastly, I just want to finish with this podcast episode just talking about, how I want to structure these podcasts for the rest of the year. The first video of each month, I want to be like a super short, so pretty much every fourth video. I want it to be a super short, like goals of the month type video like I made. It's like 5 or 6 minutes. It just gets straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? It's not more than it has to be. The second video is a follow-up to that. I want to talk about what I talked about in the previous video and tell you about how things have been going. In this case, I was talking about my 4 biggest goals of this year. This whole video was all about how those biggest goals are going and how you probably have already failed yours, okay? And there's no problem with that. You just got to get back up and try again. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure this is actually so funny. I'm pretty sure I said like, oh, I'm going to tell you how to get over, failing and get back up and do it again. Well, hey, I did it. It took me 21 and a half minutes on the recorder here, probably less for you because I got to cut out some of that beginning stuff. But yeah, like you're gonna fail. Like I didn't say like you're 7 days into the New Year's already and you gave up. Like I didn't say that to like put you down. I say that to say that even I have like given up or fallen off the path a little bit. Like my discipline when it comes to procrastination or just finding myself randomly like not working on what I know I should be working, like maybe sleeping a little bit longer than I know I should. Like don't get it twisted. If my body needs it, I'm gonna take it. But sometimes you wake up, you look at that phone and you're like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying I did that, but that's a good example of what a lot of people do, hitting that snooze button. Or for me personally, like when I'm video editing, when I'm waiting for the video to render because my computer's not God tier and does everything instantly, because I can't afford no $20,000 workstation as of right now in my life. But that's soon to change this year. Like I'll find myself watching YouTube and then like 30 minutes later, like the thing's been done rendering, but like now I'm like 3 YouTube videos in. So it's like, bro, you got to lessen the distractions, and understand that, hey, you're going to fail, but if you want to change enough, you're going to recognize the fact that you're cutting up somewhere, and eventually you're going to stop cutting up. But you have to do something about it. It's one thing to even acknowledge the fact that you could be optimizing your life a little bit more. It's another thing to actually delete the dang app from your phone. You know what I'm saying? It's another thing to actually say, no, I'm not going to do that. Set a boundary. Have some frame, okay? Enough said. And that's the second video. The third video, I want to just talk about something in the world, like some world event and my take on it, and just try and provide some value, a positive way of looking at it, and a way to grasp something that has like culture, our modern pop culture, like held strictly, you know what I'm saying? In the fourth video will be just a monthly rewind of everything that's happened, another short video. So pretty much it's going to be like a short 5-minute video, a longer 10 to 30-minute video, another longer 10 to 30-minute video, and then that last video is going to be another 5 to 10, just to wrap up the month, wrap up with some goals, some achievements, and some, people that I've listened to or something like that. So the last thing I want to do is go back to what I was doing about a month ago, where I was talking about like the podcast or whatever I've been listening to, and how that they've helped me come to grasp with the world or something like that. And I'm not sure if I already mentioned this person, but I just want to say a podcast I listened to in the last week that I'm going to link below in the show notes, that really was very interesting for me, was Cassidy Lynne's Oh Shoot, with Cassidy Lynne podcast. She's a wedding photographer out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, and she always provides so much value in her podcast, and Although that I'll be honest, I only started following her because she's like very attractive, but she's like also very, very married. You know what I'm saying? But after I got over the fact that, you know, I had no shot because she's very, very married, but and she kind of cute or whatever, I did realize the fact that she does provide a lot of value. I myself am not a wedding photographer, but at the same time, she talks about just the business of photography, videography, just this creative lifestyle in general in a way that is so nice that if you're trying to take a business seriously, you know, get your taxes on board, in order, how to, you know, reach out to random people, how to do, you know, quality shoots, you know, what should you do in this situation, personal stories, business stories, you get the point. The episode I want to mention that I was talking about was just the episode. She doesn't number them, but it's the episode a camera gear guide for beginners. Okay, like me personally, like I wouldn't consider myself a beginner. I wouldn't consider myself an expert. Like I got so much to learn, but definitely like pro amateur. We'll say, okay, I'm pro amateur. I sort of know what I'm doing, but I got a lot to learn. But like I've got paid for this, so I'm pro. Someone told me if you ever get paid for something, you're a pro. Okay, I'm a pro photographer, but pro amateur. Okay, keep yourself humble, kids. So yeah, camera gear video from Cassidy to Lynne's Oh Shoot podcast. I listened to that one this week, and that was pretty impactful. Another podcast just for like personal entertainment that I find pretty cool is A Safe Place with Lil Yachty and Mitch the God. I'm pretty sure. No, MitchGoneMade. Okay, Lil Yachty's a cousin and producer. Hey, funny enough. And yeah, I'm gonna put both of those podcasts into the description. I don't have a specific episode. I mean, I guess any one of them, like the Kai Cenat episode 2, the Sexy Red interview episode 4, the J. Cole interview. It's like, yeah, episode number 10. I'm gonna put all 3 of those episodes in the show notes below, and you can check out those 4 podcasts, both for entertainment, both for how to get your business better, both for just leveling up and becoming your best self. So now that we're slowly but surely approaching the 30-minute mark, I just want to say I thank you for viewing this episode. I thank you for listening to this episode, and I thank you for coming along for the journey. That last podcast episode in Florida, I'm not going to lie, was a little rushed. I was a little sick. I was a little behind the schedule with the Marching Band media team. I was doing this and that, a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say that that's not going to hold me back. And I'm not saying I wouldn't have changed anything, because I'm glad I did what I did, because when I watched that back, it gave me a lot of moments to reflect and think about, like, okay, like if I'm going to travel, I got to pre-record these because I'm setting a new standard. Okay. You don't achieve, this is the last thing I'll say here after I finish thanking you. Okay. Like seriously, just thank you for your time. You could literally have spent it anywhere else, but you spent it with me today, and I do appreciate it. I'm forever grateful for that. That being said, back to the standards thing I was about to say. It's a new standard. It's a level that I said I'm not going to create anything that is less than this. I'm not going to make less than this. Okay, that's a standard. I'm not going to interact with people if it doesn't do this for me. That's a standard. That's not a, oh, you're just a simp, or, oh, you're just insecure. No, it's called I have standards. And if you don't meet it, you cut. It's that simple, bro. You cut. Cut. Okay? It's not personal. It's not even business. It is what it is. Okay? That's what I'm saying to all 2024. That being said, a wise person once said to me this last week, you don't actually achieve your goals in life. You don't even achieve your dreams in life. You achieve your standards. And how well you can stay disciplined to those standards and how high you can set those standards is how far you will get in this life. So whatever you do, shoot for the stars and make your mama proud, okay? Get to work. We gone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, unsubscribe, hate, comment, follow, unfollow, share, report. A little 30-minute episode today. I appreciate you. And we gone, baby. Woo! Bing bong.